Aerodrome Finance crucial price update and two base altcoins I'm buying right now. My name is mikemadz. Let's start this video. Before I start the video, as always, Aerodrome community and also mikemadz community, make some noise. Every like matters, every comment matters. The more people engage, the better. Let's start. Bro, let's stop wasting time. Let's jump straight into it, especially here, guys. Yes, fear is at the all-time high, basically. People are selling, panic selling, and the market is not looking too nice here in the short term. This is why main topic is going to be today, Aerodrome. Is it over for Aerodrome? Should you finally sell? How Pok will 100x from here. My biggest conviction, base conviction bag. Aerodrome price update, of course. And also for the alienbase community, as some members wrote me here, requesting an alienbase update here. Should you exit alienbase or not? Starting off here with Aerodrome. Is it over for Aerodrome? I want to cover two important things here. The first thing is, or the first question you need to ask yourself is Aerodrome being used? And the answer here is clear. Aerodrome is still being used. And as you can see here, swap fees are still at very, very high levels here, close to all-time high. So the first answer, yes, Aerodrome is still being used. And usage and volume here and metrics are not falling off a cliff. First answer. Second answer, of course, here, going also in the similar direction, Aerodrome still having record fees here, record all-time highs. The metrics are still where they need to be, despite, of course, the token price not being there where it needs to be. As you can see here, there's plenty of blood in the markets, but Base and Aerodrome continue to grow their share of their pie. Super, super important. Exactly this situation here where the metrics here are at pristine levels, still close to all-time highs, but the token price actually lagging behind, actually is a very, very interesting spot to be in as an investor, and actually is a spot where I personally feel very well. Why? Because the majority here already left, despite the fact here that Aerodrome is actually thriving inside the base ecosystem. And this is exactly what happens here. The sentiment is at the all-time low, basically, despite the fact here that the metrics are actually close to all-time highs, and usage here for Aerodrome is absolutely accelerating. And exactly this situation here should be your edge as an investor, as a professional investor, because compare yourself to the normie here. The normie opens Coinbase, the normie sees, hey, my Aerodrome position is down 50%, I'm just simply gonna sell it. He doesn't understand metrics, he doesn't take a look behind the curtains, and then of course he's gonna be shaken out, okay? This is just a normal newbie investor behavior, but this is why it's super important to take a look behind the curtains here, taking a look at the metrics, taking a look at, is the platform being used? This is where your and my edge should be coming from, and this is why I'm still very, very bullish on Aerodrome. Covering that, because the Aerodrome price here is not looking too nice here in the short term. I understand if you're in pain, absolutely understandable. As you can see here, last time I covered it also, this is clearly a huge double top, but just like I said here, this can be a potential of forming a huge cup and handle pattern. I already said it here, it is too early to call, but this is just simply my prediction of where things are going, and this is how it's looking like it's gonna shape up to be. Okay, so this is very, very, very important here. So super important to hold this level, in my personal opinion. It would be ideal to consolidate around this level here, chop sideways even for a couple of days and weeks is fine for me, and then move into higher levels here. So my Q1 prediction still stands for Aerodrome, new all-time highs, close to $2 to $5 here in Q1 is where I expect the token price to be for AERO, okay? Now, you also need invalidation levels, and for me personally here, an invalidation here would be to have multiple daily candle closes here below $1. If this happens here, I think it's better to be in cash and to wait for clear reversal here, missing out on a huge upside chunk, that's fine, but to re-enter Aerodrome here in a clear reversal. So this is my price prediction, and this is my sentiment currently for Aerodrome. Nothing has changed. Yes, the pain of the token price going down is there, but metrics are where they need to be. And covering Pok, and what I truly think here, Pok has the potential to do 100x this year. Why do I think that? It's pretty simple, you guys. First of all, Pok and PEG is on the right chain here. It is on Base, and Base, as you can see here, the volume is increasing, mindshare is increasing, and Base is absolutely winning. And I personally think here, 2025 is going to be the year of Base here. Second of all, we have the right narratives here. We have gaming, gamified trading, so gaming and trading, and also behind the scenes, I know that the team is working to go some sort of direction into AI, which also is going to be a huge narrative this year. So the right narrative, the right team here, the right chain in the right spot in combination here with a low market cap token, as you can see here, still below $5 million. Guys, the upside, the attractivity here of the upside is simply too nice here to ignore. Still below $5 million. Crazy upside potential. And this is why I think here there is a scenario where POC does a 100x growth here this year. Okay, taking a look at that, of course, things that will be able to aid that is that the product range is improving here. The product range is increasing, and as you can see here, soon farmers will be able to trade option spreads here. So more and more options to use POC to trade on POC in combination here with the next couple weeks and months here. Let's see how they're gonna dabble into the ice space. Things are just simply too attractive. Yes, I know, guys. Yes, I know the token corrected. Just like every other token, this is a low market cap token, like I told you here. Volatility is a price you pay for this massive upside. And I truly think here, truly believe here, a market cap of $100 million is nothing out of the blue here. Things can go higher than most people expect. And like always, people call me a moon boy. People call me a dreamer, and then I remember you guys, take a look at my channel. I called Render, I called Nosana, I called Zeus, I called Bonk. All those things went much higher than most people expected. And of course, it is possible for this project to go to $100 million, guys. We have projects with no utility, not even a team here at billions of valuations. This is the crypto space, and this is just simply a reality here that can happen and you should prepare for, okay? Taking a look at that, that would mean here an upside potential of 2,600% to the upside. Absolutely impressive, I know. Is it possible? Just like I told you, yes, this is possible. We are at the right place. We have the right team for that. I'm very, very bullish on the PEC and POC team, and also we are on the right chain. As always, guys, manage your risk. I can be wrong. Can be very wrong here, and as always, very, very important in investing, you need to have conviction. If you don't have conviction, you're going to be shaken out. So finally believe in something. Look at alienbase here. Should you exit alienbase? As you might have noticed here, alienbase was involved in some sort of exploit here, where alienbase itself and the ALB token had nothing to do with it. Okay, so this actually creates also a situation here where the token price is super undervalued, despite the fact actually not being even a part here of the exploit. So keep that in mind here. 3 questions, very, very simple here. I have 3 questions you need to ask yourself here in order to know if alienbase actually you should exit it, or if you actually should double down here on your bag here. Now, first question is, are you still bullish on base? Very, very simple. Are you still bullish on base or not? Do you think base is actually going to have more and more people be using it? If that's the case, of course, DEXs are going to play a huge part here in that play. Second question is, do you see added value in using the ALB DEX? Is there any reason to use alienbase, for example, against Aerodrome? For me personally, yes, alienbase has functionality here, limit mice, DCA, etc. Second and third question is alienbase actually being used? Okay, so those 3 questions, I think if you can answer them for yourself, the answer here, if you should exit alienbase or if you should buy this div, is pretty simple. Now, for myself here, are you still bullish on base? My answer is pretty straightforward. Yes. More than ever, I think we're on the right place here. And I truly think here base is going to keep growing here, especially this year. Do you see added value? Just like I said, yes, functionality. I think the functionality part is a unique selling point for alienbase, which I don't see in too many DEXs. Third question is alienbase being used? And there I have to answer, there's definitely room for improvement here. And I think this is one of the most important factors base and the alienbase team should be focusing on. My honest opinion here, I think we need improvement of usage, volume, and all this kind of sorts here. This is of course where Aerodrome shines. But long story short, guys, I don't think there's any reason to exit alienbase here. And actually, in contrary, the situation here where this exploit happened, where alienbase has nothing to do with it, actually creates a nice opportunity here, dabble into an undervalued token here with still massive upside potential. As you can see here, there is room of improvement here for usage and for TVL, no question about that. And as you can see, the monthly change with -30%. Of course, many protocols saw some bleed, but I think this exploit here, I think some people don't understand crypto or what happened actually exactly, got shaken out, got scared, and maybe left the space. I don't want to say anything wrong here, but this is a possibility. So regaining trust is going to be a focus here for alienbase in my personal opinion, and also getting more volume, getting more users using DEX here, using the DEX itself. So keep an eye on those metrics. Of course, I will cover those on this channel. Taking a look at the token price here, just getting back to the all-time high here for alienbase, guys. Working product is going to be a 200% move. So super attractive level here to buy, in my personal opinion. $25 million market cap, and I don't see any reason why alienbase shouldn't be at $500 million. It is possible, and I think $500 million is nothing out of the blue. Again, here also, of course, if the thesis comes into play, and of course, only if we are in a bull market, obviously here. Now, the biggest threat for alienbase, and of course, there's always risks here, guys. There's always going to be risks, and this crypto space is evolving in a very, very fast manner, and you always need to be in the step dancing shoes, and you always need to be ready to adapt your thesis here. Risks for alienbase might be that other DEXs here on base are just going to simply launch, and one DEX here that I have an eye on, which doesn't have a token yet, is going to be Starbase. Why is that? Why I'm comparing this to Starbase also brings this functionality, and actually Starbase, as you can see here, Starbase already has Aerodrome here on board. So Starbase looking very, very promising. I don't want to FUD alienbase, absolutely not. I think alienbase will do absolutely great, but in my personal opinion, alienbase needs to accelerate this year and needs to ship more marketing, more volume here, all those things here that I just covered. Not financial advice. Yes, one thing stands for the alienbase community that is unique at this point: functionality, and also the most important thing actually, which cannot be bought here, is going to be the community here. The alienbase community, super, super strong, almost a cult level, very, very important here, guys, also for the token price. So this is something also speaking for alienbase. At the end of the day, guys, as always, do your own research, super, super important. Don't get chicken out here, not at the wrong time. And as always, guys, be bullish on yourself. That yields the most returns. And as always, don't get wrecked.
This guy giving up from blue tops like Mars Simpson, just hard discipline, pot simmering, cooking up, no rocks in the pan, watching the plan form in the sand, bidding castles out of thoughts in our head, late nights, no sleep in my bed, trying to see my dreams manifest.